Hey everyone, welcome back to Dazola Designs, my channel members. Thank you so much for being a channel member. I am rewarding you guys awesomely, I think, with these hobby crochet tutorials. This is a cowl, I guess you could say scarf, infinity scarf. I started out with it being just a regular scarf, you guys, but I really like to wear, first of all, my creations. And I really wanted to wear this because the yarn is so beautiful. I like my scarves, why can't I think of that word? Scarves to be close to my neck. So I made mine like this. So this is my Sierra scarf. That's what I'm calling it. And I made it with Pearly Haze yarn. And this yarn is actually 73% viscose, 27% wool. I have a wool sensitivity, but not with this yarn. I could wear this all day. It feels so nice. The yarn is a little bit, has a metallic-y sheen to it, which is so pretty. You could see the way it reflects the light on there. And it's super beautiful yarn, you guys. I cannot say enough good things about this yarn. It works up super fast. So to make this particular scarf, I used 4 skeins of the Pearly Haze yarn. Okay, if you are not using Pearly Haze yarn, you do not have to use Pearly Haze yarn. I'm going to put on my glasses. So 4 skeins at 120 yards each and a 4 weight. Okay, so make sure that you are using, if you're not using Pearly Haze yarn, make sure that you're using a 4 weight yarn, and at least what is 4 times 120, that's 12, 24, 400, so like 500 yards of yarn if you want to make this size scarf. Okay, if you want to make a long 6-7 foot scarf that you can wrap around several times, you will need 6 to 8 skeins of this yarn. Okay, so just keep that in mind, or like 1,000 yards of yarn at 4 weight. Does that make sense? So if you want to make this scarf right here, it's 500 yards at 4 weight. If you want to make something longer, because I know that's a style right now in 2023, 800 to 1,000 yards of yarn. All depends on you and your likes. Maybe you want it a little bit skinnier. Maybe you want it a little bit wider. You guys, make it your own. I always say that. So if you can do a chain, if you can make a double crochet, you can make this scarf. Okay, it's super easy. Once you get the hang of it, of course, I used a 6mm hook. Okay, so you're gonna need a 6mm hook. You're going to need a pair of scissors, of course, and you're also going to need a yarn needle to tuck those ends in. One quick note, you guys, if you guys like my bracelets, I do sell my bracelets. They are all real stones, real crystal bracelets with real stones. You can check out my Etsy shop right up here. I will also have my Etsy shop link down below. I will also have the link to the Pearly Haze yarn down below too. Okay, so grab all of your ingredients and let's get started on this super awesome scarf. Okay, everyone, so I have my 6mm hook and I have my beautiful Pearly Haze yarn. We are going to first start out the chain row. So make your slip knot however you make your slip knot. I know there's like a million ways. I always leave a long tail so I can tuck my ends in properly. Put your yarn on your hook. And then we're going to start with our chain row. We are going to chain 35. Chain 35, and I will meet you back when you are done with the row. Okay, everyone, so you can see I chained 35. This yarn is so gorgeous. I love this yarn. So now we are going to start row number 1, okay? So row number 1 is 1 double crochet in the 4th chain from your hook. Okay, so here's 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to put a double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. So just like that. If you are a beginner, you can, or if you are advanced, you can mark your first stitch. So the chain counts as a double crochet, so you want to mark the top of the double crochet. I just put a stitch marker in there, okay? So then you're going to put another double crochet into the next chain right here, just like that. So again, the initial chain counts as a double crochet, so you have 1 double crochet, and then the double crochet that we did. I'm gonna redo this because I like going through both hoops when I'm starting on the chain. That is just my thing. And then you're going to put another double crochet, okay? So you have your chain at plus 2 double crochets, okay? Then you're going to chain 3. You're gonna skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to double crochet into the 4th chain again. Just like that. And especially when you're working just with a chain, it's gonna wanna turn. So just try and keep the chain facing up, okay? So we did 1 double crochet. Now you wanna put 4 more double crochets, 1 in each chain, for a total of 5 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4, for a total of 5 double crochets. Okay, so we chain 3, we skipped 3, and then we put 5 double crochets in, and that is the pattern. Chain 3, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, double crochet in the 4th chain. Just like that. And then put 4 more double crochets for a total of 5, a group of 5 double crochets, okay? And you know what, we'll just do this together. Why not? This will be like a little crochet along here. The rows are so short. Just like that. So you chain 3, skip 3, and then you put 5 double crochets. Chain 3, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we're coming up on the end of the row, and here's a pro tip here. If you start with 3 double crochets, again, remember the chain counts as a double crochets. So if you start with 3 double crochets, you end the row with 3 double crochets, okay? So we're going to chain 3, skip 3, and then 3 double crochets at the end of the row. If you start the row with 3 double crochets, you end the row with 3 double crochets. Okay? 1, 2, and 3. And that is yours should look something like this. And that is our row number 1. Now we're going to go on to row number 2. Okay, everyone, so again, yours should look something like this. So we're going to start row 3, and row 3, chain 3. Okay, chain 3s count as a double crochet. You can also chain 2. Sometimes I chain 2, sometimes I chain 3. It's up to you. Then on top of the previous double crochet, in the next stitch you want to put a double crochet. Okay, oh, pardon me. And then in the next stitch, double crochet. Remember, if you start the row out with 3 double crochets, you end the row with 3 double crochets. Okay, now right here in this chain space that we made, I want you to find the middle chain, the second chain from the previous row's space. Okay, right here, it's just the middle chain. That is what we are going to double crochet into. We're going to put 3 double crochets in there. Again, you have 1, 2, 3 chains. In the middle chain, you're going to put 3 double crochets. So you yarn over, you go over this chain space, you insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, double crochet. Okay, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, double crochet, 3 double crochets in the same stitch, insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, double crochet. That is your spike stitch, 3 double crochet spike stitch. Okay, and we'll be working the same row, or we'll be going down the same row. So if you didn't get it the first time, there's plenty more opportunities to learn. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochets. All you want to do is put 5 double crochets on top of the double crochets. So it's really just a repeat of what you did the previous row. Okay, so this is a group of 2 rows, and then we're going to do the next group of 2 rows. So that's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, 4 double crochets, and 5 double crochets. Okay, let me pull up some more yarn here. Okay, so we just put the 5 double crochets in. Now we're again at the chain 3 space, and you want to find the middle stitch down below. And we're going to put 3 double crochets in that middle stitch. Okay, so you insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into the middle stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, double crochet, insert your hook into the middle stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, and double crochet. So 3 double crochets in that same stitch. Okay, and then what do? 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. See? And now we're at the chain space again. Find your middle stitch down below. I'm going to go kind of fast on this one. Put your 3 double crochets in the middle stitch. 1, 2, 3, okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, whoops, and 5. And again, if I'm going too fast for you, just hit the pause button. Please, please, please go at your own pace. I've made this pattern before. I made a sweater with this pattern. I know this pattern. So please, 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 if I'm going too fast for you, just hit the pause button and go at your own pace. Okay. Now remember, you start with 3 double crochets, you end with 3 double crochets. Okay. And we have the space, the chain 3 space. What do? We do a 3 double crochet spike. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so yours should look something like this. Now we're going to end the row, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and here is the chain that we marked. So I'm just going to put a double crochet in that one like this. Okay, so that is your row number 2. Should look something like this. Super exciting. So now we're going to go on to row number 3. Okay, everyone, so your work should look something like this. Pretty easy, you guys. Again, if it's too fast for you, just remember to hit the pause button and please, please, please go at your own pace, okay? We're going to start row number 3 right now. And row number 3, you chain 3, chain 2, whatever you prefer. Turn your work, and now for the past 2 rows we started with 3 double crochets. For the next 2 rows we're going to start with 7 double crochets. Remember, your chain counts as a double crochet. Okay, so that is 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, oops, I got a little fortune there, and 7. Okay, remember your chain 3 counts, or your chain 2 counts as a double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and remember, if you start the row with 7, you end the row with 7. Okay, so now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and it's the same like before. We're going to skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and then in the 4th stitch we're going to double crochet. and we're going to put 5 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Oops. Sorry, I'm getting more yarn here. Just like that. So 7 double crochets, chain 3 space, 5 double crochets, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, skip 3, 1, 2, and 3. What do? 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, you see the pattern now? Chain 3, skip 3, 1, 2, 3. But hold on one second, because we started the row with 7 double crochets. Now we're going to end the row with 7 double crochets. Okay, you start the row with 7, you end with 7. Okay, so you chain 3, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, double crochet in the 4th stitch, and then put 6 more. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, we started with 7 double crochets. We end the row with 7 double crochets. Okay, and in between you have your chain 3 spaces and 2 groups of 5 double crochets. Okay, so that is row number 3. Now we're going to move on to row number 4. Okay, everyone, so you can see how pretty this is looking. Very, very exciting. So all this scarf is a repeat of the 4 rows, so row 1 through 4, okay? So now we are going to start on row number 4. And it is a repeat of row number 2, kind of, except with the 7 double crochets. Okay, so you start the row, chain 3, turn, and then 6 double crochets, 1, and again, you just match it up with the previous row's double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And remember, the chain counts as a double crochet. So the 7 double crochets. If you start with 7, you end with 7. Okay? So now we are at our chain 3 space. Find the middle chain down below right here. And then you're just going to insert your hook, yarn over, double crochet 3 times. Insert your hook, yarn over, double crochet. Same thing like row 2. Insert your hook, yarn over, double crochet. That's your spike stitch. Okay, so now we have 5 double crochets from the previous row, and we want to put 5 double crochets, 1 in each stitch. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we have the 7 double crochets, spike stitch, 5 double crochets. We're going to do another spike stitch. So find your middle stitch, insert your hook, double crochet, insert your hook, same stitch, double crochet, insert your hook, double crochet. 3 double crochets in that stitch. Okay, and now we have a group of 5, so we put 5 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now we have a chain 3 space. What do? We find the middle stitch, insert your hook, double crochet in the same stitch 3 times. I'm going fast, I know. Hopefully by now you've got it. If not, please, please, please pause. Okay. And then what do? If you start with 7, you end with 7. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. If you heard that little sigh, my daughter's in here with me playing video games. So that is the row. That is the end of row 4. Okay, so now all you want to do is just do a repeat of rows 1 through 4. Okay, so let's start the next row, chain 3. And again, this is just a repeat of row number 1. Okay, chain 3 plus 2 double crochets. Remember, if you start with 3 double crochets, you end with 3 double crochets. Okay, and then you're going to chain 3. You're going to skip 3. And then you're going to put 5 double crochets, 1 in each stitch. Okay, repeat row 1, repeat row 2, repeat row 3, and repeat row 4. Okay, you guys got this totally. It's just a repeat of the 4 rows. So go ahead, make it as long as you want. If you're making an infinity scarf, you probably don't want it as long, but use, wrap it around, use your body as a measurement, please, 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 and make it as long or as short as you want it. And I will, next time you see me, I will have the length of my scarf made. So I'm super excited about this, you guys. Okay, everyone, so I am back with my scarf. It's super beautiful. I love it. I love this yarn, you guys. It's so pretty. I have made the executive decision, though. I am going to just make an infinity scarf. So if you want to keep, so my scarf right now is about 57, 58 inches. It is perfect for my neck, okay? If you want to keep going to maybe 60 inches, 65 inches, and make a long scarf, please, please do. Otherwise, if you are with me on the infinity scarf slash kind of a cowl, it's really close to my neck. I really, really like it that way. This is what I am making for me because I know that I will get more use out of it. So if you guys want to continue on, like I said, to your desired length, it could be 60 inches, it could be 65 inches, maybe like a super long scarf at 70 inches. Please, please do. I'm stopping. It's about 57, 58 inches right now because right now I'm going to join the two ends together, okay? If you are just making a long flat scarf, the ends could be very, very simple for you. All you have to, I mean, you could even just leave it like this with a raw edge. I am going to leave the raw edge like this because I like the way it looks. You could do a simple single crochet at the end of the row for your final row, or you could do a half double crochet for your final row, or you could just tie it off and call it a day. Again, I'm going to make this an infinity scarf like, so I'm going to sew the two ends together, okay? So before we do that, please, please, please make sure that you have your ends, you know, your work is laying flat. I have my wrong side facing out. I'll show you how to tuck the ends in a little bit. But first, we are going to join the two pieces together right now. So right here, this is my last stitch, and I'm just going to put my last double crochet in this stitch right here. Boop, like this. And then I'm going to turn my work on its side. I'm going to grab the other end, and then I'm going to move it like this. Again, make sure that it lays flat, that there's no twists or turns. I've done that once when I was making a thinner scarf. It was already twisted after, after I sewed the two ends together. So we're going to start right here, okay? Just go ahead and find, this is the first chain 3, or this is a chain 3. So I'm going to slip stitch into this first chain right here. If I can get it through. There we go. So I'm going to slip stitch, okay? And then I'm going to put my, so here is the stitch that I want to go through right here. So I'm going to insert my hook into this stitch, and then in the next panel, I'm going to insert my hook into the chain 3, and I'm just going to single crochet across, okay? So, I mean, technically it really doesn't matter. Like, I like to stitch into every stitch. If, you know, I really highly suggest you doing that too. But if you just kind of want to wing it, that's okay too, just as long as everything matches up. So I'm going like this. So I'm just single crocheting in every stitch across, and on this row you just kind of have to put it wherever, and that will be fine. Okay, so go ahead and single crochet. Now remember, this is the wrong side facing out, so this will not be facing out on your finished project. Okay, so go ahead and single crochet all the way across, and I will meet you when you are done. Okay, everyone, so this is the exciting part of making a project. We are 2 stitches away from being done. So I'm just gonna put this one right in here, and then I'm going to just put that through there like that. Bring that up. And then we are going to fasten off. I am going to leave a long tail because I will show you how to tuck your ends in. And here we are at the last fastening off. There we go, you guys. Yours should look something like this. You know, just stitched together. It doesn't have to be perfect at all, because when you turn it over, you know, no one can see. No one's going to be able to tell the difference in what stitch you put where and everything. So now I'm going to show you how to tuck your ends in. I know I went through 4 different skeins, so I have a lot of ends to tuck in. So I put my yarn, grab your yarn needle, put your yarn on your yarn needle, and I like to just go through, especially with this single crochets that we just made, kind of reinforces it just a bit. Not that you need any reinforcement with this yarn, but you see I'm just going through the single crochets right here, just like that. And then I go about an inch or 2. I always pull it. And then I'm just, for this one, I'm just going to tie a knot and fasten it off like that. And then get your scissors. Boop. Now with these, where we join the yarn, and literally, you guys, how I join my yarn is I just knot the 2 together. Like, everyone does it different, but that's what I do. I just knot them together, and then I tuck the ends in when I'm done with the project. So this is how I put my yarn on my yarn needle. And then I find the stitches like this. Go through the back loops only. So there is one way. And then you don't want to go too tight, because then it'll pull on the other side. You just go back the other way. This yarn is so beautiful. Just like that. Well, I guess it's 10. You could go back a 3rd way, but 2 is good. And then you just fasten or cut it. And then I'll do one more for you. And then we are done with this project, you guys. I hope you like this project, and I really, really thank you and appreciate you all for becoming members. I hope you find that this is of value to you. The more hobby projects that I receive campaigns on, the more tutorials that I will have for you. So I hope that you are enjoying the tutorials made for you. If you guys have any suggestions or any questions, please, please, please leave them in the comment section. I do read them. And I really, really thank you and appreciate you for watching my tutorials. And here we go. Let me turn it around so you can see all of the glory. I'm so, so excited. So here's the seam that we just made. I'm going to turn it over, and as you can see, oh my God, this is so beautiful. I am definitely going to enjoy wearing this winter. Here's the seam that we just made. You really can't even tell where it is. So thank you guys so much. Just remember to tuck your ends in, and I really appreciate all of you becoming channel members. Again, just thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching my tutorials. I hope you enjoyed this one. This was an awesome one. So we will see you in the next video. We'll see each other. Thanks so much, you guys. I hope you're doing well. Have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to each other in the next video. Bye.